Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele, and today we're praying through the Psalms. And in this section that we're going to find ourselves, it's either Asaph or Korah. So listen to what is written here. Psalm 81, verse number 1 says, "Sing to the Lord, who is the God of our strength. Shout unto God the voice of triumph. He is the God of Jacob." So he's basically saying, listen, you and I need to sing for joy, and we need to shout unto the Lord, both expressions of our love and caring and respect and honor for God. Then he goes, begin the music, strike up the tambourine, play the melodious harp and lyre. So he gives three different instruments in which you can do that. Sound the ram's horn at the new moon, and when the moon is full, the day of the feast. So he says, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, make sure that you worship the Lord. This is the decree of Israel, an ordinance of the God of Jacob. In fact, there were 7 different feasts that people could go to, 3 that they were required. He established it as a statute for Joseph. When he went out against Egypt, when we heard the language we did not understand. So here he is. The Lord is giving some wonderful statutes, especially during the time of the Exodus. He says, I will remove the burden from their shoulders. Their hands were set free from the basket. And of course, they had been put into slavery by the Egyptians with terrible toil, making bricks and also building all these different monuments for the Egyptians. In your distress you called, and I rescued you. I answered you out of the thundercloud. I tested you at the waters of Meribah. So here he is, that is Asaph, giving a little historical background. He says, hear my people, I warned you. If you would not listen to me, O Israel, you shall have no foreign god among you. You shall not bow to any alien god. Basically, he says, you are not idol worshippers. You are the servants of the living God. You are monotheistic. He says, I am the Lord who brought you out of Egypt. Open wide your mouth, and I will fill it. Basically, he says, I'm about to give you, your needs are going to be met, your food, your shelter, your clothing, and your transportation. Then he goes on to say this, but my people would not listen to me. Israel would not submit to me. I gave them over to stubborn hearts to follow their own devices. So the Lord warns the people of Israel and us today that if we want to follow our own rebellious hearts and go our own way, he will actually let that happen. If my people would not listen to me, if Israel would not follow my ways, how quickly I would subdue their enemies and turn their hands against their foes, those who hate the Lord, who cringe before him, and their punishment would last forever. He says, listen, if you want to go be turned over, I will allow that to happen. But you will be fed with the finest wheat. With honey from the rock, I will satisfy you. When you turn back to the Lord, you are going to have abundance. You're going to be fed in every area of your life. What a great and wonderful promise. But also as well, let's avoid the obvious and following our own hearts or the things of this world. These are things that Asaph is talking about today. That's Psalm 81. My name's Robert Dean Steele. We're praying through the Psalms.